In a Fox 35 News exclusive, a dispute over a cat in Umatilla turns deadly. One man confronted his neighbor about a cat on his property.
Now the man who shot and killed the other one was cleared of any wrongdoing. Fox 35's Kelsey Cairns joins us live tonight. So Kelsey, you are the only reporter to speak to the fiance of the man who died.
Yes, that's exactly right. John and Luann, this fiance is still in shock over this verdict. Now, it's been a little more than 4 years since her fiance was shot and killed, and now she's using her story to remind everyone that violence is never the answer. One fiance still struck with grief 4 years after a verbal argument over this cat ended with gunfire.
For that to end up like that, it's unbelievable.
She's so upset she didn't want to show her face on camera. Her fiance, James Taylor, was shot and killed. Deputies say the couple's neighbor was the man behind the trigger.
James went over there several times to help him.
Back on October 20th in 2021, investigators say Taylor and his neighbor got into an argument over a cat crossing property lines. Reports say that neighbor, armed with a rifle, walked up to Taylor's house to confront him. That argument ending with Taylor being shot and killed.
James wasn't the kind to walk around and just threaten anybody and everybody with violence. That was not him.
Last week, a jury found that neighbor not guilty of second-degree murder 4 years after the deadly dispute.
In order to launch a successful defense here, he's got to show that his actions were reasonable under the circumstance. So there must have been some imminent threat of deadly force against himself in order to use a weapon.
While criminal defense attorney Michael Panella wasn't assigned to the case, he says situations like this are avoidable.
When you go into a situation with a gun and you're thinking, man, what actions can I take in order to use this thing and then ultimately be justified on the other end, you've already done it wrong.
He says de-escalation should be your first priority if you ever find yourself in a serious altercation.
Your best self-defense are these other things, nonverbal and verbal cues, being able to de-escalate something and actually removing yourself from a dangerous situation. The last resort, the absolute last resort, is using deadly force.
And I spoke with the neighbor on the phone earlier this evening who was acquitted. Now, he denied giving any comment or any interview regarding this acquittal. Reporting live in Lake County tonight, I'm Kelsey Cairns, Fox 35 News.